we saw an RV crash right through the front of a hotel here in downtown Vancouver.
And Peter even ended up on the news that night.
Stay tuned for footage and details. Now, before we tell you about this RV crash that we saw, we want to update you on what we've been up to, since obviously it's been a long time since we've been here on YouTube.
And clearly we aren't in our motorhome at the moment, because this would not be a view you would get from an RV.
This is more of a sticks and bricks, looking out over downtown Vancouver, which is where we are because of the biggest piece of news we have for you. Now, if you follow along on our blog, the RVgeeks.com, we already made an announcement recently about why we're not on our motorhome.
We sold it.
Recently, we sold our Mountain Air after 18 years living in it full-time, 20 years total full-timing, and we are temporarily in a sticks and bricks off the road until we wait for the next piece of exciting news.
We do have an RV on order.
And that RV will be coming this spring, and we'll be filming lots of new things about it. It's a completely different type of RV than what we've had before. And so we're going to be coming back to YouTube with new content centered all around this exciting new rig. Now, those of you who follow along on our blog know that we continue to put out lots of RV related content in written form over the last several years. And if you aren't already a subscriber, we encourage you to go to the RVgeeks.com. And of course, we'll put a link down below in the video description. And we publish about 5 original articles about RVing every week on the same wide range of topics that we cover on YouTube. Now, when we get the new RV, we'll start combining both, and we'll be continuing to produce articles on the blog, but we'll also be filming and sharing updates on this exciting new rig.
So if you're subscribed here on YouTube, make sure you turn on the notification bell, and that way you'll get alerted when we start putting up new content here.
Now, the one thing we've shared so far on the blog with our subscribers there is that this new RV is going to be completely different than anything we've ever had before. And I think it's okay to reveal here also that it is not going to be a diesel pusher. It's not even going to be a motorhome. We are going into a towable, and we have that towable and the pickup truck to pull it on order. Now, of course, that means it could be a travel trailer or it could be a fifth wheel, but we're not going to tell you too much about exactly the kind of RV or the brand, size, style just yet. But this spring of 2024, when we get it, we're going to have so much to share with you because it is so completely different than anything we've been on before.
Yeah, and we've definitely learned a lot in our shopping experience and trying to figure out the truck that's going to work right for the RV we're buying, and all those things that everyone else goes through all the time and we never really experienced before.
So stay tuned here on YouTube and on our blog to get updates. We'll kind of trickle out more data as it becomes available, tell you more about the style of rig. But I will say this, everyone will be very surprised because we've had a lot of our subscribers on the blog guessing,
yes,
what are you getting?
Yes.
A lot of people thought that it was going to be a Newmar New Air, since that's the smaller kind of version of what we had.
And to be fair, that was a legitimate guess because we were very interested in the Newmar New Air.
But that is not it. And maybe one other little tip to go with that, we are going to be part-timing, not full-timing, which opens us up to a much wider array of choices because size becomes less of a factor. We're going to leave it at that for now. You've been properly teased.
Now for what you've all come here for, which is this RV crash.
We were wandering around Vancouver, which is where we're staying until the new RV comes in, and looking at the Christmas lights all over town here on Christmas Eve. And because we're RVers, we, of course, notice RVs when we see them, and it's actually rare to see any kind of RV here in town.
Yeah, they pass through. You'll see them on their way through to other places north of the city or on their way south. but very rarely do you see them, involved in anything actually downtown. So
yeah, it's like most big cities here in downtown Vancouver. It's fairly congested. The streets are narrow. It takes someone with confidence to drive an RV into a city, regardless of whether it's a trailer or a motorhome. It's something that would challenge more people to come into a place like this. So we don't see them very often. So while we were out, we were over near Wall Center, which is the black building over my shoulder, that tall, thin glass, football-shaped glass building behind me, and they put out a big display by their fountain and lights all over the plaza, and that's one of the first places we walked to kind of see what was happening with all the Christmas displays.
And as we approached the building, we noticed that there was an RV in the courtyard. Looked like it was in the drive-through area where people come to check in. And as we got closer, we thought, wow, they parked really close to the building.
Yeah, really close to the building. And so why don't we show you the footage that came up from that experience. Here's the actual news footage from that night, from the late news that I appeared in.
Tonight on CTV News, a truck smashes through a downtown Vancouver hotel. Police on scene. What a witness had to say.
This is CTV News with Kevin Chirac.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us and happy holidays. To a strange scene now at a downtown Vancouver hotel that will need some repairs. Just after 6 tonight, witnesses say a truck towing an RV smashed through the Sheridan Wall Center on Burrard Street. You can see the damage there. A police vehicle was on scene when CTV News arrived. The circumstances surrounding how this happened remain unclear. We spoke with one witness who arrived shortly after the truck had entered the hotel.
We asked first, are you shooting a movie here? And they said no. Someone had driven right through into the concierge desk inside the Sheridan Wall Center.
Yeah. He said he was told no one was hurt. CTV News reached out to Vancouver police, but haven't received a response. And a quick update to the story we brought you off the top of the newscast of the truck driving through the Sheridan Wall Center on Burrard Street. Police just told me that the driver has been arrested and the file remains under investigation. That is it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night and happy holidays.
Now, the way I happened to end up on the news was because we were there witnessing what was going on. We actually filmed and took pictures of the RV through the window there in front of the Sheridan Wall Center. And shortly after they pulled the rig out of the front of the building, someone came up to us and asked if we had seen what happened. And we said we hadn't actually witnessed the crash, but we saw the aftermath and pointed to the pickup truck and travel trailer next to us. And the guy then identified himself as the anchor of Vancouver Network News here and asked if he could take a look at the pictures and video we shot, use it on the news, and interview one of us for the piece. Mm-hmm. So we thought it was kind of funny. He phrased it, what he said was, would one of you be comfortable being on camera? And we kind of laughed because he didn't know we've kind of done that a couple of times before. So we said, sure, and that's how we ended up on the piece. So all the still photos and the footage you saw of that rig being taken out of the front of the building were our footage that we airdropped to the news anchor right there on the street in front of the building.
Now, to reiterate something that they said in that news piece, no one was supposedly hurt in this accident, so that was good. Although obviously that RV owner had a really bad end to their 2023. Christmas was not as happy as it should have been.
And as you heard, they did get arrested. We don't know the outcome. They're kind of tight-lipped about what people are charged with here, respecting their privacy. But it did give us an idea for a blog post about the sorts of things that might have been a factor in that accident here in a big city, because it happened at night. Mm-hmm. The roads were a bit wet because it had been raining lightly all around that time. It was a congested urban environment that some people might not be up for. It was on the late side, so maybe fatigue might have been involved. So,
or being in a hurry because it was the holidays and they may have been trying to get somewhere quickly. So
it gave us some content for the blog, and we will link again down below in the video description to the blog post that is going out today that this video will be embedded in, that kind of talks about some possible factors that might have been involved in this particular accident without coming to any definitive conclusion or casting any blame on what happened. But again, if you aren't already subscribed to the RVgeeks.com, please consider doing that and getting our content, which will be continuing to come out, 5 new articles every week, right up all through until we get our new RV and come back to YouTube and find out what we've been up to, what we're writing about, and lots more good information.
And hopefully the content in that article will help you stay RV crash safe in 2024.
So until we get back in our new RV, follow us at the RVgeeks.com, and we'll see you. Stay safe and have a great 2024.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Now make it straight.